Hello, my name is Mimi. I'm Ma Jane's niece. Um, I was just 6 years old. I literally just turned 6 years old when Ma Jane passed away. Um, it was a hard time for us as a family. I know I was only 6 years old, but I remember that it was a difficult time for us. The passing happened so suddenly, and it was just a really devastating time. I mean, Ma Jane was just such an amazing woman, an amazing mother, an amazing aunt. Um, she was just always the life of the party, ready to make you laugh. I remember she was just such a sweet, sweet woman. She used to make our clothes for us when I was in model nursery, and we just appreciated her so much. Majin, we miss you so, so much. We love you so much as well. We know that you're up in heaven looking down on us, and we just want to say that we truly hope that you know how much you're loved and missed, and we cannot wait to see you again.
What I remember about Ma Jane, or my greatest memory of her, was she was always making our clothes for us. There's this specific blue dress with puff sleeves and like a puffy bottom that she made for Mimi and I when we were younger for Christmas. And she was the one who was always making our school clothes when we went to Northridge. I remember her as a gentle soul, always had a smile on her face, always humble. She was just very sweet. And I think what I wish most was that we had more time with her. But for the time that we did have, it was definitely very memorable. Definitely love and miss her, and it's great that we get to celebrate her in this way.
Mama Jane. Mama Jane, ɛyɛ me maame prɛko pɛ. Ɛyɛ me maame a biribiara ha me a ɔno na mesusu ho kyerɛ no. Biribi a mɛyɛ biara no ɔno na mekɔ na amanneɛ. Ɛno na mede kan bɔ na amanneɛ ansa na watu me fo. Na fotuo bi a ɔde bɛma me biara mefa nso a ɛsi me yie. Mama Jane. Me na mede akua yi akyi. Me na meyɛ akua yi akyire ba ɛnyɛ fowa. Na meyɛ maaje itima no. Na dakro bi me disappointed na me tell disappointed na she hated say obe disappointed. Nti one in this scenario no me disappointed na me try say me call her, try to calm her down. She n'ani anje ho kra. Nti na ne buofu. Nti ba me do ho na nka me friend Ojane ubohu na was started sre. Or the energy and the city and a bear welcome me. But because I na the buofu me nti my friend Ojane or see me dear free me so I'm so Mama Jane. But my friend Mama Jane sana na to calm her down. Na money to my I just hug her with kisses and big smiles in my face. She has been remembered all time in our hearts. We'll still love her. Mom, baby, I know and I believe say you are very proud of us. Eyewe futu ene okasa chre ene odo a wo show yen ena ede yen du mpempensui. What that I can say about Ma. I can go on and on and on and on. But thanks for now.
Margin free yemuna 25 years aba. Na during that time the man metimi nyinyi oma wo mon color oma lives na ekoyi ya feel margin but me sure say over sure na shred omunyina and I'm sure so you're very proud.
Hi everyone, to give you a snippet of who my mother was, Yasantua, and my mother was a very lovely lady. She was adorable, she was entertaining, she had a witty side to her. She was very generous, she loved her family, she esteemed her family, and I never recall a time where she spoke any negative about her family members. And I think that gave me a certain level of perception that her family were to be esteemed, and she had very high regard for them as well. She was very interesting lady. There were times when she would say, "Oh, I'm dieting," and she would make herself 2 pints of tea in a flask, and she would hide the flask in her cloth and keep pouring it into this small teacup and be sipping it. And when you see her, you think she's only having a small cup of tea when she's actually had 2 pints. And after the tea in the morning, she will have a fufu, which she called FF. And if she's not had fufu, she would say, "I haven't had any meals today." So she loved her fufu. She was a very generous woman. I remember she would cook big pots of food, and she would ask us to take some food to some disadvantaged people in the vicinity. So there was this elderly woman that she would feed, and I recall one day she asked my sister Mami to take food to her, and Mami responded, "Majin, Mami need to say I'm sure no, and then she was like, "Oh, Jawa same fama mina mi fanko," and then she would go and come back and say, Hey, Mami, Mami Kayampa," and then we laugh over it. Sometimes the cassava seller who comes to sell cassava to her comes with a baby on her back, and she would say, "Now bra and she would do that. And she was the Kanewu kind of person. She spoke her mind. And one time I went to visit my uncle, Dr. Smart, in his office. And when I got there, Dr. Smart asked me, "Hey, Yasheho." And I would respond, "Uncle Yasheho." He said, "Hey, Yadie, that made him gates na no amantin. Hey, they say me didn't sabu me tissue bui. And just say, "Yeah, me hope you." Or say, "Kwabena, mamenka, na manka mewu." Yeah, that was her. And funny enough, less than a month after, I went to my uncle's office and he said that my mom passed away. She was quite particular about having very long prayers. So I recall there was a time they were traveling with my great uncle, Uncle Idu Boateng, to Sino. And Uncle Idu asked my mother to pray, and my mother will bind, she will terminate, she will lose, she will curse the devil, she will destroy the devil. She'll speak all that in her prayers, and by the time she finishes, they are almost halfway through their journey, and Uncle Idu will turn around and say, "Yeah, na adeng, yeah, adeng." And they'll have a good laugh about it. She had certain terms that she would use. So for example, she would say "kamna" means come here, or "dan katwa," like serve you right. And she'd send you around the house, and when you complain, she would say, "Hey, mintoponko nanti." And other times she would also say, "Hey, anya sema na case, anya case nso na ya sem." That was my mother. We miss her so much. She was an amazing woman. She was a great mother, and only God knows the reason why she was called that early. She was a very strong woman. I recall another incident where my Auntie Amasewa's husband, came to our house to play a prank on her, and that was quite late in the night. And when he knocked on the doors were shut, and my mom said, why no? And he responded, if you don't open this door, I'll blow this house up. And my mom said, Usiden, I said if you don't open this door, I'll blow this house up. She got so upset. So she picked this very big wooden bar that goes behind the door. It served as a security measure. And my mom stood at one side and said a prayer. And in the prayer, she said, Holy Spirit, here, Wejuma. And then she opened the door with the intention of hitting whoever it was with that wooden bar. And Akukofi went, oh, sister, me pacho, sorry. That was her. We miss her so much, and we thank God that He's been so faithful to us for all these years, and there's not a single day that has gone by that we've not missed her. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you.